to another soccer night here in San Antonio, Miguel. It is an honor to be here with you as we have the San Antonio Blossoms take on the Houston TTI Bonnets in a WPSL season finale here in San Antonio, Texas. The rain is gone. The sky is clear. The fans are here, and I am ready. I am pumped. Welcome, Miguel, to another Soy SAF soccer Saturday night here in San Antonio, Texas.
That's right, Miguel Padilla here with Benji Mendoza for some live action tonight.
Absolutely. It's going to be a really good game today. These two teams are very well known for each other. I mean, they know who they are. They played against each other. San Antonio Blossoms opened up the season with a 2-0 loss to TTI. They are bitter rivals. This goes even past this season. Last year when we had the San Antonio Athenians of the WPSL here, these two teams went head-to-head. And this year, it's no different. There's no love lost between these two ladies. It's going to be one amazing game to watch today. A lot of football, a lot of attacking. The San Antonio Blossoms recently have had a wonderful 4-game stretch where they have tied 1-1 and doing productively. It's not about how you begin, it's how you finish. And they are finishing strong. They want to show the crowd here in San Antonio that they have a legitimate team in the WPSL league here in San Antonio and trying to prove and show that they have something to go for next season.
That's correct. They're unbeaten in the last 3 with 2 wins and 1 draw. They're looking to finish strong here with a victory against the bitter rivals that are the Bluebonnets. Right now, the officials are inspecting the field right now. Looks pretty good after all the rain that we had.
Absolutely.
All the pregame ceremonies are done. We've sung the national anthem. The only thing left to do is to play some soccer.
Let's do this, and it's about to get ready here. The teams are lining up. San Antonio Blossoms taking on the Houston TTI Bluebonnets live from San Antonio, Texas on a beautiful Saturday cool night right after the rain.
Yeah, definitely different from the last home game where we were like at around 102 degrees at game time, closer to about 78 degrees. So the girls should be pretty well rested after a week off from playing. I know they had a couple practices throughout the week, but they're ready to go. And this is the last regular home game for the Blossoms and the last regular home game of the season. And the whistle's blown, and here we go.
Here we go. Welcome to another WPSL showdown, season finale WPSL season between the Houston TTI Bluebonnets and the San Antonio Blossoms. The Bluebonnets are very well known to bring in players from the Houston Dash. For those of you that are very familiar, NWSL team, and they have some football players out there for sure. Lots of speed. As you can tell right off the bat, the Bluebonnets bringing in the technique into the middle of the field. They know who the Blossoms are. They played them before. They beat them before. But this is a brand new Blossoms team towards the end of the season, which is where you always want to be, Miguel.
That's right. And they also bring in head coach Dave Puto, who is from Manchester City women's team from the EPL from England. So he has that pedigree of British soccer and tactical soccer. And you can definitely see that here with the Bluebonnets. The Blossoms in their own right, they have their coaching staff that is pretty well, and they've been playing very well of late. So we'll see how it goes. And right now the Bluebonnets are building an attack here as they are on the sidelines trying to make some passes here. They pass it back to the midfield. Back to the right back. They're playing here along midfield. As you can see that the Bluebonnets are pressing. Or correction, that the Blossoms are pressing, playing some defense here. Looking for the cross here. Ball makes its way into the penalty box. Temporarily cleared, but the Bluebonnets get it back. And they reset. Nice little through pass there to number 15, who's coming in, trying to look for a cross. Nothing there. Bluebonnets recover. Ball coming up to the touchline, see what they do. Cleared and out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Bluebonnets.
Throw-in for number 15.
All right, we've got the throw-in here. Now down to number 29. She handles the ball there pretty well. Becca May's on the mark. Pass intercepted. Blossoms here are going to try to go on the attack. Their first attack of the match. Pass goes right back, and the Bluebonnets here take over.
Come on, Blossom fans, let's hear it.
But here we go. And this is exactly what the Bluebonnets are known for. When they're coming up the side, unfortunately she got called offside, just got caught a little bit. But the Blossoms, if you're not careful, any minute in time, they'll sneak right past you, right behind your defenders. But in the back here, we have Becca May's up in the center, Christina Nunes out in the right back. So many good players defending as of late for the San Antonio Blossoms. And they're going to need that. There goes Becca Mays right up into the middle on her own, and there she is.
There it is.
Becca Mays one-on-one against the keeper, and the keeper comes out confidently trying to take back on. And Bluebonnets here controlling the ball, bringing it back down. Defense collectively there did a great job not to freak out there and come back.
Yeah, pretty impressed with the goalkeeper, keeping her composure there one-on-one with Becca Mays, who's a deadly striker.
Very dangerous player. We see Becca now playing a little bit more into the middle. Normally, we've been seeing her all season long playing back in the backfield, but today we see her there in the middle. There's number 10, Becca Mays. And you'll see the youngster, number 19 there, Marissa Arias, top goal scorer for the San Antonio Blossoms. She is only a junior and doing really good things for her high school and doing really good things for San Antonio Blossoms as of now, scoring some goals. We've seen how powerful she is on the ball. How can she do those step overs and keep up, first of all, when she has 2 or 3 players on her.
Yep. It looks like Izzy just intercepted the ball and kicks it back out to number 23, Callahan. The ball goes out of play. But the Blossoms will retain possession, and it'll be a throw-in for the Blossoms.
That's right. Now, as you can see as well, Nunes, number 3, there in the middle. Miss Powell, Naomi Powell, number 4, also in the middle. Doing some work out there. There's a little bit more creativity, trying to do a little bit more. But, again, they're very familiar with the Houston TTI Bluebonnets and how they can control the ball in the middle. And that's exactly what they're displaying right now. Moving forward, looking for options, creating spaces. There's a giveaway there by the Bluebonnets defender, bringing it down. Good slide tackle, trying to recover ground by the Bluebonnets. Bluebonnets trying to create something, trying to move spaces. They know that if they can get the Blossoms off guard, they can get one quick in the back of the net. Good pressure there by Naomi Powell to bring the ball back to the defender, the Bluebonnets, into the middle. Number 10, they're unassisted, unchallenged. They're going out for the wing, and here come the Bluebonnets. Moving on to the defenders. Good cover by Christina Nunes, step over. A little bit of a trouble there. And here they come. Here come the Blossoms trying to move the ball a little bit up more forward. Looking for Marissa Arias there up to the top of the.
Yeah, the ball was just played just past her, and it was picked up there by the Bluebonnets. And now the Bluebonnets have possession, and they're pressing again, and they're trying to build another attack.
As you can tell, the Bluebonnets, good job. Good challenge there by Marissa Arias. Becca May's trying to get back, trying to recover that, but you see 29 for the Bluebonnets. Strong in the middle there, trying to move the ball up, trying to create something that's just going to be a giveaway for the Bluebonnets. It's going to be a goal kick against them, going for the Blossoms. Starting at goal, we see Miss Mary Cardone, very familiar last name.
Goalkeeper Mary Cardone.
Yep. Mary Cardone here sets up for the goal kick.
Naomi Powell there trying to go in for the challenge. The Bluebonnets there in the middle trying to control the ball, create a little bit more space. Number 19 for the Bluebonnets going right back to the right back defender, looking up, trying to find more space in the middle. Good job there to control by the Bluebonnets, and a good run there, but good defensive effort there by the Blossoms to stop that play, getting her body between the ball and the player. Good job there by the Blossoms as Mary Cardone comes back up for another goal kick. See how they're going to be able to transfer this one over to the Blossoms and create some opportunities up top. As we've said, these two teams know each other very well. It's going to be a very physical match. The pitch is pretty soggy out there, and it's going to be a little difficult. It's going to be a little bit, the game's going to be a little bit slower. The ball's going to move a little bit slow. Very muddy. We checked it out earlier, about an hour ago. We had a torrential rain come down pretty good, and it's a foul against the Bluebonnets going for the Blossoms.
Yeah, and of a note, the scoreboard is currently off right now, so that's why you do see the clock here on our lower right corner, but it's not running right now because we don't have anything to go against on the field. The official currently is keeping the time on the field. We're approximately in the 8th, going into 9th minute of the match as it started right at 7:30. So we'll keep you posted on the time as best we can, but just to let you know, we are currently in the 9th minute, still 0-0 here.
0-0 at the moment. A good defensive game. Both teams trying to study each other. Good job by the Blossoms trying to control more of the middle. And there we go. There's Miss Naomi Powell right into Blossoms' middle, trying to move forward on it. Again, you see for the Blossoms up top, the lone striker there for the Blossoms, Miss Marissa Arias. Very dangerous player to watch. Here come the Bluebonnets. A good job. Interception there by Naomi Powell. Looking up. Goes out to the... Here they come. Here come the Blossoms trying to create something into the middle. The Blossoms. The San Antonio Blossoms.
Organized in the back.
Ball. Blossom's trying to create something from the backfield, moving forward as the defenders moving up, trying to push the ball up. And it's going to be a physical match. You will be seeing that all night, especially when it comes down to those top 3 ladies up there. It'll be one physical match between the Blossoms and the Bluebonnets, as they know how dangerous as well. The Bluebonnets are not going to be overconfident about the Blossoms. They know very well who the Blossoms have, and they know that they're peaking late. And that's a dangerous team trying to finish season strong. A good crowd out here. I'd say a good 200 out here. Good folks out here supporting the season finale of the San Antonio Blossoms. And here comes, oh, there she goes. Good job trying to get the ball in play one way or another, keep it inside the pitch, forcing the Bluebonnet defender to go outside, and it'll be a throw-in for the San Antonio Blossoms.
And we're approximately here in the 11th minute. It's been a pretty physical game, but no fouls called yet. You know, as always, being rivals, this is going to be a challenging and physical match, so we'll see how it goes as the match progresses. Blossoms here.
Becca May is there looking for Cristina Tanya Nunes into the middle. Good job. Oh, just a little bit miscommunication between the defender and Marissa Arias, looking for that number 19 striker there. And here comes the interception by the defense of the Bluebonnets. And that'll be a throw-in for Power to get in there on the ball. Chasing down the, showing that physical too. A lot of these, it's going to be a 2-on-1 to keep us in. For Ms. Nunes already there. Good interception by rules here for those.
Where you'll see 3 substitutions in more major leagues, but in the WPSL, you're going to have unlimited substitutions that can be done almost at any time.
Back out to the defense of the Blossoms. Blossoms trying to spread the ball a little bit more out to the wide, trying to get the ball into the middle. Good idea, looking for Cristina Nunes.
Yeah, the Blossoms haven't had much success going through the middle, so now they're trying to extend the field and make it a little bit wider for them, see if they can attack through the wings.
Again, trying to force that ball. It's just, it seems like it's not, it could be the pitch conditions, but it seems like the girls are not really getting that extra strength that's needed to get over the defense there. A lot of low chip balls you see from the Blossoms, but, and here come the Bluebonnets with that physicality. Here we go. Let's see what the Blossoms defense does, and there's a good ball in there. Opportunity to try to turn the ball a little bit behind her, but good job by the Bluebonnets to convert that, try to get on goal. That's the first attempt by the Bluebonnets so far. Marissa Arias there. Now back to Mary Cardone. It's going to be a one-on-one opportunity. And we are looking for
no call.
No call there. Mary Cardone there colliding with one of the midfielders of the Bluebonnets. Good job by her just to come out and say, hey, I got to take a chance on this one way or another.
Good aggressive play. Looking very much like her brother Matt Cardone the other night with an aggressive save where he had against Oklahoma City. Mary Cardone here setting up for a free kick. Currently 0-0. We're here in about the 16th minute of the match.
Again, our scoreboard here at the stadium is actually off. We don't know what might have happened, but we will do our best to keep you updated as far as the time. We are at the mercy of the whistle here at this game, but here comes good long shot, attempting. Good idea. In a wet field like this, and you know the ball's very wet, you want to challenge the keepers from a distance. Wouldn't you say? I mean, that's a good idea by the Bluebonnets to take a shot from distance. They're taking a chance to see where Mary Cardone is at the backfield, but again, just concentrated, securing the ball. And here come the Bluebonnets again. Seems like the Blossoms here have got a little bit miscommunication in the middle, losing the ball. Now the Bluebonnets late in the middle of the first half have already taken control a little bit. You see a little bit more, and that's one of the wings right there that you see, number 15. Good technique and speed and physicality, getting that ball in. Good defense, center back out there trying to get that ball out for a throw-in on the Bluebonnets. So far, it's been a very physical game here the first half for the Bluebonnets and the Blossoms. And there's another long-range attempt by the Blossoms. Becca Mays. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Becca Mays. Doing a good job bringing down the ball and trying to get it out, and it'll be another throw-in for the Bluebonnets. Bluebonnets again, and another stop by the Blossoms. Now, the Blossoms here recently, in the last couple minutes, I would say, playing on their heels.
Yeah, Riley Keeney, number 12, she's been working a lot here the past few minutes trying to stop number 15 on the wings, and she's a very, very quick player.
Oh, there's Becca Mays in with a hard slide tackle, and it'll be a very late call.
our first foul of the match.
That was a very late whistle there by the official. I mean, the ball had already been in play. But
I believe the official was probably trying to see if it would play advantage, and when it didn't, he decided to blow the whistle.
Absolutely. Good idea. I like that concept. I think it's always important to play the advantage at this point. Not to be very, very card happy. Let the girls play. And as we know, and when it comes down to WPSL, these ladies do know how to play physically. We've seen a lot of good knocks here. The girls just get right back up and get right back into the pitch. Again, live from San Antonio, Texas, it is Soy San Antonio TV bringing you WPSL exclusives here from San Antonio, Texas, where the Blossoms are taking on the the Houston Bluebonnets.
San Antonio Blossoms currently have 5 players starting to warm up. They're starting the warm-up process, so it looks like we might be getting substitutions here in the next few minutes.
In the WPSL, as far as the rules go, there are unlimited substitutions. It is pretty humid on the pitch, and the conditions out there are pretty heavy. You don't tire out anybody. So at any moment given in time, the coaches have the opportunity to just sub players in and out as they wish. Oh, that's a good through ball. Good defensive play there by the San Antonio Blossoms. Get back on it to avoid that could have been a possible goal. That's a dangerous play there, and they're going to actually call a goal kick.
Yeah, number 13, Anika Fields, she was all over that ball. Looks like it was going to be a corner, but it might have deflected off of one of the Bluebonnets there, and the official calls it a goal kick.
Mary Cardone very busy in the goalpost as of this first part of the first half, and it is going to be a short kick by the Blossoms. Bluebonnets taking control again into the middle.
Number 15 again, she's been very busy tonight. She's definitely looking for a goal.
Yeah, at any moment in time, like we said, these Bluebonnets can just strike. Nice little heel kick there by the Blossoms, showing a little bit of creativity to move. Again, looking for number 19, Miss Arias. What would you like to see at the top? It seems like Miss Arias is the only one up there. I would actually try to see if I can get Becca Mays push a little bit more into that center forward position just to help her support.
So they're playing a 4-2-3-1 right now is what the Blossoms are playing.
Correct. And here comes the Bluebonnets trying to slice it out. It's just a little bit loss of ball control. But again, we see there's Miss Arias. Good job there. It's going to be a 4-on-3. As you can tell, we talked a lot about her. Nice little turn by Miss Arias. Now it's going to be a 2-on-1, unassisted. And here she goes. Going to take that step back. Moving back out to Becca Mays. Becca Mays sets up. Looking for the support. Taking on the player. Taking her onto the left side. Takes that shot. Blocked by the goalkeeper there. And it's going to be a corner. Or I'm sorry, it's going to be a goal kick. But good job there by Miss Arias in turning 3-4 Bluebonnets and finding herself alone 2-on-1. The only problem is that there was no support. And here comes the first official change, player change.
Goal kick for the Bluebonnets.
And as a reminder, this is brought to you by Soy SAF TV, and we do have a website where we have a lot of great articles and blogs. Some of our most recent ones covering the San Antonio Blossoms. You can check it all out at www.soysaf.com.
That's it, www.soysaf.com. Check out all the articles, San Antonio FC, clubs, Women's Premier Soccer League, and everything soccer in your city, your town.
Into the match, number 5, Gabby.
And there's Miss Arias again. No support whatsoever. Looking for Becca Mays, trying to move up. And here come the Bluebonnets trying to take advantage of that mistake. Ball stays in play. Good job by the Bluebonnets to keep it in play, taking on the player. And here come the Bluebonnets. Good slide tackle, no call there. Clean tackle there by the Blossoms. I'm sorry, too many B's out here. Bluebonnets and Blossoms.
It can be a bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah. So, but here come the Bluebonnets with a throw-in. Good job by the Blossoms defensively, doing a good job there supporting. And it'll be another throw-in for the Bluebonnets of Houston.
Bluebonnets throw in.
Now again, we got a lot of questions as far as the Blossoms going to the playoffs. Unfortunately, they will not be participating in the playoffs. This is it. This is the season finale. Had a little bit of a rough start, but finishing strong here recently with a couple wins and a tie.
Yeah, in the WPSL, the conference winners are the ones that move on to the playoffs. So there's really no wild card per se in the league. But the Blossoms really have nothing to be ashamed about. They did start off with a couple losses here and there. They had a rough schedule where most of their games were away, and now the second half of the season, 3 out of 4 were at home, and you can tell that they played advantage to it here by winning some of these matches, and also just getting to know each other and getting to play a whole lot better. And with that familiarity. So now they start stringing some wins together.
Absolutely, 100% agree with that. It's been a pretty good season towards the end for the San Antonio Blossoms. Momentum that you always want to see as you carry on into the next season. I was looking forward to the next season. It's going to be a rebuilding year. And here come the Bluebonnets with a corner kick bouncing right off one of their defenders. There's going to be another corner kick. I'm sorry, it's going to be a goal kick there for the Bluebonnets out of Houston.
Goal kick for the San Antonio Blossoms.
Now, as we were saying, some of the questions that were asked via email, the Houston Bluebonnets are affiliated with the NWSL team, the Houston Dash, the professional team out there. A lot of these young ladies actually come from that Houston Dash, and I believe tonight they have at least 3 or 4 of their players playing here tonight. So that's a good challenge for some of the youngsters of the San Antonio Blossoms, which have a lot of high schoolers on their team as of this year. They have a couple juniors, a couple seniors. Some of the veteran players you'll see, there's number 10, Becca Mays, and Christina Nunes, as well as Rayanne in the backfield and when it comes down to goalkeeping. But it's a very young team for the San Antonio Blossoms. They had to learn quickly how to mature their game and grow their game. And that's, I think, product from the coaches that at this point you see them already progressing and doing better, looking forward, getting familiar with how the league is, and getting these young ladies into professional starts and goals.
Right, and even the Bluebonnets have a couple local girls here from San Antonio. They have Anna Campa, who's going to the University of Incarnate Word, and
Madeline Campa, two former Athenians, Madeline and Anna Campa, the sisters from last year, are playing with the Bluebonnets this year.
And Gabby Lopez, being our other San Antonio native, currently playing on the Bluebonnets, she is going to Our Lady of the Lake.
Correct. So there's a lot of San Antonio connections. So some of these girls, it's ironic to see them play against each other when last year they were just playing with the same team under the same colors. So it's interesting to see how that San Antonio connection has worked out. Again, TTI with some former San Antonio Athenian players on there, and with the Blossoms as well, with former San Antonio Athenians, which folks have yet to forget. And they keep asking us, are they coming back? We will be bringing you news on them. We will say this, we have verified, they are not going anywhere. They just had a step back from the league for a season, reevaluate how they want to approach. And I think that's always a good thing for anybody who wants to be successful in these leagues, especially knowing how short, quick, fast, and how fast-paced it is. Marissa Arias there trying to turn a player. Nice little two-step. Christina Nunes there for support, looking up wide, and there she is, trying to drop it right into the back. Good job there by the Blossoms to not give up on that ball. Now you see the Blossoms trying to give a little bit more pressure on that keeper. Becca Mays with a good interception out to Christina Nunes. Becca Mays coming right back out, trying to find on the wing. Good idea. And there's Becca Mays again. Here we go. Here comes the Blossoms. They've been trying that play all night. Ball into the middle, looking to Marissa Arias. Keeper comes out. Nunes takes a shot, blocked by the defender, right over the goalpost. An awesome opportunity for the San Antonio Blossoms. Great job by Becca Mays to not give up on that shot, go out to the wing, and good vision just to get the ball into the middle, get into the box, challenge the Bluebonnets on their field, and you already saw the result at any moment in time. That can work out for them.
It was a nice run by Gabby Rodriguez, number 5, who was playing there on the right side. She had a nice little run, and she shot it, and was deflected by the keeper, and then unfortunately for Callahan, it went right over the crossbar, just missed the goal.
That's right. Those top 4 right there, Arias, Nunes, Rodriguez, Callahan, Becca Mays. I mean, that is one good combination right up front. And here come the Bluebonnets again. They're going to be looking for Miss Callahan. Just a little bit too low. Good idea. Miss Callahan, number 23, up on the left wing, doing a phenomenal job staying up there, putting pressure. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Bluebonnets.
Bluebonnets with the ball here at midfield, trying to build an attack.
Again, now there's Naomi Powell on the midfield, putting pressure onto the Bluebonnets. Bluebonnets pushing back. Marissa Arias up the top. And here come the Bluebonnets trying to create something into the middle. But the Blossoms seem to be very, very well placed in the backfield, doing really good back there. Bluebonnets trying to create more space into the middle, bringing the ball right down to Becca Mays for 10 minutes. Chips it right over. Good ball. Good speed by number 21 of the Bluebonnets. Takes that ball right to the middle. Good interception by Naomi Powell to get it back out. And there's Miss Rodriguez, who's been very busy as of late, doing some really good work recently here Blossoms defensively trying to still get out of the backfield, and as you can see, there's Rodriguez trying to create a little bit more space, get sticks with it, comes down with it, controls it, trying to find somebody else. Naomi Powell into the middle now. And good Paul going for Miss Callahan. Good chip in there, and there's Christina Nunes right back out into the wing. And here come the Blossoms trying to create something. It'll be a throw-in now for the Blossoms, but that's what you want to see. You want to see a lot more pressure, a lot more ball control, a lot more composition there by the Blossoms here as of late. Not giving up on the balls, and that's what's been happening recently. They're not just giving up on the play; they're actually playing right through it and creating a little bit more space. You see the pressure there by the Blossoms, and they just created another throw-in for themselves right here, pressuring the Bluebonnets. That's what they need to do. They need to pressure high. You see a lot more high pressure. Christina Nunes coming down. Marissa Arias now, very dangerous youngster, stepping over, trying to carry the ball. Back out to Naomi Powell into the middle. Naomi Powell. There's Miss Callahan. A little bit miscommunication there. And here come the Bluebonnets again with that fast transition, trying to find those open spaces. And here we go. Good job. Bad defensive mistake there by the Blossoms. And it's going to be a 2-on-1. See what the Bluebonnets do here. Into the middle. They're going to try to take the shot from long distance. We've already seen her take it from outside the box. You already know. You should be aware that time, as soon as she gets a ball, she's going to try from distance. And I think that's what the Bluebonnets approach is. Go from distance.
That would be a goal kick here by Mary Cardona, but you're absolutely correct. Looks like they've been trying to shoot from distance, see if they can get something in.
Mary Cardona now with that kick in. Bluebonnets coming down, controlling the ball, trying to get a little bit of it. Bluebonnets coming right through. Again, going through that wing. Nice. Let the ball right through. It's going to be a center. Mary Cardone securely coming down with it. Good job to come down, locate the ball, see where it was at that high point. Now she's looking up top, see where Marissa Arias or Miss Callahan is, or even Miss Rodriguez, number 5 at the bottom of the screen here.
Good job by Cardone taking charge and grabbing that ball and getting the save.
Christina Nunes there trying to put pressure, and it's going to be a bad giveaway. Becca May is coming down with it. Looking out to the left wing, we need to find Miss Callahan. Bluebonnets is defensively coming right back out. Becca Mays with a good, strong header into Christina Nunes. That combination there is going to be, it's been interesting as of this first half right there.
It also looks too like as Callahan and Arias have been trying to work with each other. They're trying to get some passes and build something there.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out how to really work around this defense into the small plays. They're trying to find each other, trying to read each other. And that's one of the most important things that you want to do when it comes down to football. Now, again, for those of you tuning in, it is our clock here has not started because the scoreboard and the clock at the stadium is not working. So we are going based on the official's whistle. I would say, oh, nice job there by Miss Callahan to get past one. Looking for Miss Arias up top. And there's that connection you were trying to talk about there, Miguel. Callahan Arias.
Yeah, with the scoreboard out, it's approximately the 31st minute here. Again, we are at the mercy of the official's whistle, so we're just guesstimating the best that we can since the match did start about 7:30. We're just going off the clock that we have here.
Rodriguez there with a good interception. Powell coming in looking for Miss Arias. Arias on a one-on-one situation. This is where you can see her thrive with a little step overs. Trying to find Callahan. Good job. Good vision. Callahan still with it. Trying to come out.
Oh, Rodriguez missing a wide open.
Miss Callahan just could not pick up her head to see Miss Rodriguez coming down that right flank there. And here come the Bluebonnets trying to capitalize on numbers. Bluebonnets here trying to move over. Good, nice little step. Calling for it. Defensively, still on it. Good job by the Blossoms to make that stop.
Anika Fields trying to clear it. And the assistant ref has ruled it the Blossoms ball.
And we're going to see more changes here coming in for both the Bluebonnets and the Blossoms. Looks like Callahan and Nunes are coming off. And we will see who will be coming on. Looks like Raven Guerrero. And we'll figure out who the second player will be for the Blossoms.
Bluebonnets making 3 substitutions of their own as well.
That's right, and again, in the WPSL league, at any moment given in time, they can sub as many times as they want, as long as the ball is out of play, and the official obviously calls for the change. And also at any moment in time, the official can say it's too humid, too hot, and we're going to take a water break.
So right now the temperatures are pretty comfortable. It's about 78 degrees. Not much wind blowing right now, but other than that, besides the humidity, it looks like it's pretty comfortable out there.
Bluebonnet is putting in, the Blossoms putting in 2 players in there that can bring speed at any moment in time. Raven Guerrero playing for LSU, and here come the Bluebonnets with that speed, trying to create something from distance, going out wide. Good ball control to bring it down by the Bluebonnets. Bluebonnets still with the possession of the ball, trying to create a little bit more on the top, but as you see, the Blossoms are just talking to each other. Hounding down on the on the forwards, and the defense really putting up a stance there. But here come the Bluebonnets again, trying to stop. Being very creative out into the wing, moving out to the wing. They've been very successful on that side. Any moment in time, they'll be driving in. Oh, nice little turn by the Bluebonnets to get off the player, but good defensive play there by the Blossoms. Stuck her ground, did not get caught watching the ball. Instead, played the player, played the body. Good job there by the San Antonio Blossoms to stop that attack. But again, here come the Bluebonnets into the middle. Number 19 trying to set up for the shot. Good job to get in there. Here come the Bluebonnets trying to get it in there. And that looked like Marlene Campa. And it'll be a goal kick over the keep. But good job by the Bluebonnets to finally get into the box and challenge the defense. That's one of the first times we've seen the first half the Bluebonnets penetrate that Blossoms defense.
Both teams are playing well up to this point in the 33rd minute. Seems very evenly matched. Both teams have had chances. Both teams have made a couple mistakes. But at the same time, they've been able to recuperate pretty well and not allow a goal as of yet. Bluebonnets here intercept on the goal kick.
Let's go Blossom.
Here comes
15 again.
Let's go Blossom. Let's go Blossom.
Here come the Bluebonnets trying to work something from the backfield as the Blossoms try to create something more at the top. Bluebonnets coming down with the football here, trying to be a little bit more creative out in the wing, moving the ball very successfully out to the wing, and again right through the defense of the Blossoms. The ball is just there in the middle. Bluebonnets just a little bit of a delay there for them to react. Nice little turn by Miss Campa, and there she is by herself. Good idea to find number 4, the Bluebonnets. And here we come. Blossom trying to create one more. There's Marissa Arias with the ball. It's a run. Looking for Miss Rodriguez out in the middle.
On the flank again, and she did not look up.
The Bluebonnet defender was really on her back, on that back side of Arias, knowing very well that at any moment in time she could get that ball away. But here come the Bluebonnets, number 21 with that speed. Gets the ball into the middle. Good defensive stop by the Blossoms, trying to get the ball out to Naomi Powell. Naomi Powell with one on, gets one off. And there's Raven Guerrero right there trying to get past 2. Good turn there by the Blossoms. Now taken away by the Bluebonnets. Again, now you're starting to see the physicality. And there's a shot from distance. Just wide. And there again, we see that those shots are going to come from far.
Yeah, I believe that's their 5th shot from distance. They've had one inside the box. And it looks like their game plan is to try to score from distance.
Okay.
Another side they've been attacking too, as you look from our right to left. They've been attacking Anika Field's side quite a bit with a lot of overhead passes to see if they can try to beat her. But she's been getting a lot of good support there from the defense. Blossoms here setting up for a throw-in. We are approximately in the 36th minute.
Marissa Arias now with the ball, trying to get past 2, gets past 2 defenders there. Good job by Miss Arias, the youngster here out of San Antonio, still with the ball. And then you see how much she can possess that ball. Trying to find, good job, Naomi Powell there in the wing, trying to get one off. Right back out to Arias. Arias again with 2 defenders. Good job in there, good physical play. No foul, late call there by the official.
Again, I believe the official was trying to play advantage there, but I saw the severity of the play and had to call the foul.
But good job by the youngster to stick with the ball. And that looked like it was a former San Antonio Athenian, Miss Campa, there with the challenge there on little youngster Marissa Arias. But it'll be Becca Mays who will be taking the shot. And we know This young lady, Miss Becca Mays, can put one right in the back of the net from that distance. She is not afraid to go at it. Powerful, powerful leg behind Miss Mays.
This is a very dangerous spot here for the Bluebonnets. They need to be careful here.
Absolutely. You see the line there talking to each other, trying to put more on the wall. Becca Mays takes a shot down to the ground. Good idea, trying to get past underneath the Blossoms, but Blossoms coming right back up, getting the ball into the middle. Naomi trying to come down with it. Bounces off a Bluebonnet player, and here come the Bluebonnets. There goes Marlene Campa down the middle, showing that speed and physicality, chasing down this Naomi Powell. Out to the wing again to number 21 for the Bluebonnets. Bluebonnets trying to set up that shot, but good job trying to be a one-on-one situation. Good job by the Blossoms to stop it. Here comes Ms. Rodriguez now showing her physicality and speed out into the wing. A little miscommunication there between Rodriguez and the two forwards now up there. Good defensive stop there. Now we're starting to see the physicality, and now it's going to come down to stamina, Miguel. Who's going to have the most stamina to finish off the first half?
But right now we've only seen one set of substitutions. Looks like the Blossoms are setting up for one more before the half.
That's right. You want to continuously keep going. So far, it's been a really good first half. A very close, very tight, a very physical, very high-speed match. The Blossoms going in for a sub. It looks like it's going to be Ms. Abigail Hernandez in and Becca Mays coming out. Becca Mays doing an absolutely phenomenal job this first half, taking some shots and goals and controlling the ball to the middle. Arias now moving up into the center forward position. Rodriguez coming right back out to the wing, and there's Ms. Hernandez coming right with the ball down. Ms. Abigail Hernandez passing back to defense. Good job by the Bluebonnets there. It's going to be one-on-one opportunity. Just wide to nobody. Good idea. Good way to keep up with the ball. Bluebonnets taking advantage of a very bad mistake on the backfield, and lucky enough, the Blossoms did not pay severely for that one.
No, they were quite fortunate on that one.
Mary Cardone has again been very, very busy in the backfield, going into the right back, trying to play the ball from behind. Rodriguez comes up to support, tries to turn a player, but the player from the Bluebonnets sticking her ground.
Number 15 again.
And yep, and she's going to be busy. She's calling for the ball to the middle. Good defensive stop to get the ball out. It'll be a throw-in for the Bluebonnets. So far, again, as we say, it's a 0-0 game here in San Antonio, Texas, WPSL action. We have a lot of shots on goals, a lot of nice little moves, nutmegs, turns around, so we'll see how that goes. Good shot. Mary Cardone coming right down with it.
Mary Cardone.
Blossoms look like they've changed tactics here, going with a 3-4-3 now. Look, they had started out the match with a 4-2-3-1. Trying to go a little bit aggressive, see if they can score one here before the half.
Yes, and as we all know in the WPSL, you always got to be ready to see which players you need to substitute. You normally don't have to stick to one formation. Any moment in time, these girls can go from a 4-4-2 to a 3-4-3 to so many formations, just depending on what players you have on the pitch. Good job by the Blossoms to adjust accordingly to play against the Bluebonnets, which have not changed strategy.
No, as soon as I mentioned they were playing a 3-4-3, Nika Fields falls back and started playing 4 in the back again.
There you go.
So, like as you just mentioned, they can switch it at any time.
There's Abigail Hernandez letting it go for Naomi Powell. Naomi Powell trying to get into the middle. Good job to stand her ground there by number 11 from the Blossoms, trying to get past some of the defenders. But again, those Bluebonnet defenders just stuck into the ground, not going anywhere, standing their ground, challenging. And there's going to be a lot of shirt tugging down the backfield. And it'll be a foul against the Bluebonnets there. And you can see that a lot all game. You'll be seeing a lot of that shirt tug and a lot of that physical play. It'll be a free kick now for the Bluebonnets, trying to get that ball into the middle. Looking for Raven Guerrero. Nice bad giveaway. It's going to be a handball on the Bluebonnets.
It's like a handball.
Official doing a very good job this first half. You know, there's been some hard challenges on both sides of the ball, and the official keeping it cool, playing advantage, and just keeping the girls, letting the girls play so far, I think, Miguel. Good job by the officials thus far.
Excellent job by the officials.
I wish we could have them in the USL game. Maybe we can get this guy to officiate some San Antonio FC games.
I wasn't going to mention it, but I'm glad you did.
Oh, I will. We'll call him out quickly. And here come the Bluebonnets, trying to play in the backfield here, going back to the keeper, who recently in the latter half of the first half has not been really busy. The Bluebonnets have had a couple of chances early on, but have yet to get back to go in the second half. Raven Guerrero there with a challenge, trying to get the ball up.
Blossom's best opportunity to score was a little bit earlier in the match when
Becca Mays took,
Gabby Rodriguez tried to score.
And here comes 21 with that speed. Good slide tackle. Out wing. Good job by the defender there from the Blossoms to get that ball stopped. Rodriguez.
Gabby, there she is with the ball.
She's got that pace. She's got that stamina to stay up on the ball. Good ball control. And here comes Arias, looking a little bit gassed, but still got it. And keeping that pace on the ball. Getting that ball into the middle. Out to Rodriguez, just over her head. Good idea by the young ladies. Good crossing by the youngster, Marissa Arias. Great job to get in there finding. And then the speed of Gabby Rodriguez to get the ball into the middle. Just a little bit off the mark there.
Yep, ball still in play. Bluebonnets are building an attack now as they cross in the midfield line here to number 21. Gets the ball. Pressure on by Naomi Powell.
21 by the Bluebonnets has been very effective. One very physical player just up top, knowing how to, get past those Blossom defenders with speed and technique, actually. She's been very busy along with Miss Campa there in the middle. You'll see her over there as number 20. And there she is with the ball. Blossom stopping that as Abigail Hernandez right there. Slide tackle in by Abby. Good job there to keep with the ball. Good physicality. There she is again, standing tall. Good job by Miss Abby to keep with the ball, get the ball back up, giving the Blossoms an opportunity to move forward. And here come the Bluebonnets, though, recovering well. Marissa Arias in the middle, getting right past Naomi Powell onto the defender. Going back out to the defense of the Bluebonnets, number 15, into the middle to Miss Campa one more time. And here she is trying to look for the open spots, and there is number 20 again. I'm sorry, there's number 4 again. Good job of the top 4 forwards of the Bluebonnets, number 4, number 20, number 19, all working together up there to create some spots. And so far, the Bluebonnets have been more effective this late in the first half to get ball and goal. It'll be a throw-in by the Bluebonnets again. Number 4 trying to control. Good job by the defense to keep her ground. Gets one off, gets another one, trying to get one off. Good job by the defense just to get the ball out for a goal kick.
Good job by Anika Fields. She's been really busy this first half.
Absolutely. They've been coming down her side of the pitch more often, coming right, attacking more on the left side. So that says a lot about the Bluebonnets, saying that they're more, dominant on that side and have more players that can move forward.
Right now we're in the dwindling minutes of the first half. We're approximately in the 45th minute, so we'll probably go here entering stoppage time here in the next few.
And again, this is the season finale of the San Antonio Blossoms versus the Houston TTI. Bluebonnets, a very, very bitter rival. A lot of former San Antonio players playing against and for each other. And here comes the Bluebonnets taking a shot and goal. Oh, good job by Mary Cardone to get the gloves in there, get her right over.
Outstanding save by Cardone.
And again, we see that the Bluebonnets are taking shots from outside. Taking shots from outside, challenging Miss Cardone. At this moment right now, Miss Cardone has been very, very busy trying to keep the ball out of the net, trying to keep the game at 0. It is 0-0 here late in the first half, and the Bluebonnets will have a corner kick on their favor here late.
Yeah, this game has been quite a bit of ebb and flow
and
here
this
for
is
the
what
Blossoms.
This is what we see from the the blonde. Good job by Mary Cardone to be aware. And what I was going to say, Miguel, is that's what you see a lot from the Houston TTI Bluebonnets, where they line up on right in front of the goal. They pack it in, and they just wait for that ball to get thrown in and just take a shot on it. But Cardone, very familiar already with that tactic, falling right on the ball as soon as it comes out to her.
Yeah, usually on corners like that, when you have so many players pressed that high and being very aggressive, it turns kind of into a cement mixer, and the ball starts to rattle around in there. You never know what can happen when you have that many bodies there up in front of goal.
Good way by the keeper, Miss Mary Cardone, to recognize the tactic there, and as soon as she saw the ball, she just fell right on top of it. Here come the Bluebonnets. Campa with the football here, taking a shot over to the other side. 2 Bluebonnet players are trying to get it, and it looks like it will be a goal kick for the Bluebonnets, and it'll be the Blossoms' ball now. Again, we were talking, good job by Miss Cardone. Very busy the second part of the first half. Good job of her to recognize where the ball was at all times. And here comes Mary Cardone with the kick. Good, nice into the middle there. Miss Herrera is coming down with it with the header, but here come the Bluebonnets controlling the ball into the middle. Again with
very aggressive here in the final minutes.
And here comes number 21, taking that shot again, and there's the goal! That is probably her 4th shot of the night, and it finally goes in for number 21 of the Houston TTI Bluebonnets, again from distance. From distance.
You can tell that was their tactics coming into this match. It goes right past the fingertips of Cardone.
And it is a 1-0 game here late in the first half for the Houston TTI Bluebonnets. Again, controlling the ball in the middle. It is hard when you don't have a Becca Mays or a Christina Nunez there, but nonetheless, the girls can get the job done. What basically happened was the Bluebonnets were able to take that ball up right down the middle and just give it to their goal scorers, and that's what they can do from distance. They don't need to drive the ball in, just take the shot. They got some strong legs out there by the Bluebonnets.
You have to respect those shots from distance. You give them an inch of space and they're going to take it.
Absolutely. There's nothing Miss Cardone could have done about that. Good, well-taken shot, but here come the Bluebonnets again, not letting off the gas for sure here, doing the minutes of the first half. And there it is. That's the end of the first half with a late goal in the 45th minute probably and some change by the Houston TTI Bluebonnets in a 1-0 first half win so far by the Houston TTI Bluebonnets. Miguel, your thoughts of the first half so far on the Blossoms play?
Blossoms have been playing very well overall. They have been attacking. They've had their chances. Obviously, I believe what they need to work on is those shots from distance. They need to step up and put a little bit more pressure because those shots are getting easily through to Cardone.
Absolutely, and one of the things that you saw is as soon as some of the substitutes came out of the pitch, the Blossoms lost a lot of control in the middle, and that's where late the ball came in on a late goal there in the first half, and it's a 1-0, and that's what happens. You don't want to lose those games in the last second. You work so hard throughout the first 45 minutes to lose a ball like that and get it just thrown right down the middle. It is unfortunate by the Blossoms. They need to recover some way, somehow, control the ball into the middle. And the biggest thing for the Blossoms right now is finishing. Taking shots, to be encouraged, to take some shots from outside themselves. They keep driving the ball into the pitch. Hey, take that shot. That's what the Bluebonnets have been doing on you. Do it right back at you. Don't hesitate. I know you got a game plan, but if you find an opportunity, take it. Don't be afraid. Take the shot from distance. The pitch is soggy. Challenge the keeper from distance, and the Blossoms had one or two maybe opportunities in the first half to make this a 2-1 or even a 1-0 game at the half. Unfortunately, in the last couple seconds, it is a 1-0 match to the Houston TTI Bluebonnets.
Yeah, early off in the game, the Blossoms were attacking through the middle without much success, and once they realized that Gabby Rodriguez was open on the right side, they started passing out to her, and that's when they actually got the best of their chances to score, was when Gabby had the ball in a run with the cross and almost scored a couple there.
Absolutely. We'll be back with you. We're going to leave you with some halftime festivities here from San Antonio, Texas. This is Soy SAF, Soy San Antonio Football, bringing you exclusive WPSL action of the San Antonio Blossoms versus the Houston TTI Bluebonnets in a WPSL Showdown season finale here in San Antonio, Texas. We will be right back with you.
Coming back at you from the Blossom Athletic Center. Second half is about to get underway here between the San Antonio Blossoms and the Houston TTI Bluebonnets. Bluebonnets currently 1-0.
Let's go Blossoms! Let's go Blossoms! Let's go Blossoms!
Just to let you know, we will have a running clock here at the bottom right of the corner for the second half. Unfortunately, the scoreboard is still off, but we can get you the running clock here. Official blows the whistle, and we are underway for the second half. Blossoms this time will be attacking from our right to the left. Bluebonnets currently have the ball. Let's see if the Bluebonnets can show their continued aggression as they did in the first half. They dominated the ball here in the last few minutes of the first half. Blossoms have the ball.
Throw in from mid 15, making Kadona.
Bluebonnets intercept. Number 20 passes it over there to the midfield, to number 19. Nice little pass over there outside to the wing. Bluebonnets continue their attack. Nice little pass there. It's a cross into the inside the penalty box. Blossoms bring it down and they clear it. Blossoms here coming on the attack now. And it will be a throw-in. And just to let you know, we do have a lot of great blogs and articles on our website, www.soysaf.com. We cover everything from the Blossoms to San Antonio C High School and College. Go check it out at soysaf.com and let us know.
Oh, here's an opportunity by the San Antonio Blossoms, sure trying to work one up there. And that's right, as Miguel was saying, we do have a lot of articles, all your WPSL exclusives. Even though, Miguel, the season winds down today, we will continue bringing you player profiles from around San Antonio in the WPSL, brought to you by Ms. Danielle Gorosky, Miguel Padilla, and myself, Benji Mendoza, trying to bring you everything soccer from our city.
Bluebonnets now with the ball as they're trying to build another attack here as they come into the midfield. A little bit of a switch there.
The last time we saw the Bluebonnets play, they came off really quick off the first half to tie the game up, and that's one of the things they need to do. You see a lot of high pressure there, and that's what we're talking about, that high pressure. Christina Nunes trying to pressure those defenders, trying to get a ball quick to make this game 1-1. As we were saying here, it is a 1-0 game here in San Antonio, Texas.
And San Antonio cannot let TTI have possession of the ball and not challenge it, because they are going to take that shot from distance when they get the chance. And as you saw at the end of the first half, they got one in the back of the net. Nice little pick up there by number 6 by Izzy.
And you can tell the Bluebonnets now putting a little bit more pressure up high instead of falling back. We do see a goal change in the keeper back there. We see Ms. Rayanne Garcia, I believe, at keep now, going in for Ms. Mary Cardone.
Yeah, they've been doing that pretty much all season long with those switch at the half. Either one will start or the other one will.
Both of them are quality keepers. Ms. Rayanne has got that Division I soccer out of New Mexico State University and doing her best, as you can tell, bringing down the ball, controlling.
And some of you who may not be familiar with the WPSL, there's no other reason to change Cardone at the half other than just to have Garcia get some experience, because the season is so short. It's only 8 matches, and it is a developmental league, if you want to say, for these girls that are in college. So they're just trying to get that experience before they go back up to either back to their high school or college.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, when you have 2 quality keepers like that, I mean, I hate doing comparisons to the men's league, but it's kind of like having Diego Restrepo and Matt Cardone in the backfield. What do? Hopefully, I mean, fortunately, here at the WPSL, you can play both of them. So
it's a good problem to have when you have 2 outstanding keepers. If one gets hurt or one has an off game, you can always go to the other one.
And one of the things that Ms. Garcia possesses back at keep is she's got that high jump, quick reaction to the ball, and she can fly. Oh, absolutely, she can fly. Good job there by Becca Mays to stop the defense. Sticking with it. Going there, here goes to Naomi Powell there. Bluebonnet player still down. Ball still in play. Rodriguez now.
It will be onside.
Trying to chase it, and it's going to be called offside.
No, it is offside. Look onside from here.
Looked
onside from here.
Oh, I mean, the official called it there in offsides.
He has a better angle than we do from up here from the booth.
Absolutely, Rodriguez there, but as you can see, Rodriguez showing that speed and what she can do.
Bluebonnets on the attack now. Number 26 passes there to number.
That's Marlene Campa, former Athenian there into the middle. Yeah, she's out here playing. Ana Campa not playing.
She's stamped there with a nice little ball.
And there's Rodriguez.
Trying to take advantage of Abby's speed.
Good job there to bring the ball down. Right behind Marlene, Becca Mays into the middle, looking up, looking for Miss Arias, but brought down by the Bluebonnet defender. Good job to cover the ball. And here to come the Bluebonnets, trying to get up on the scoreboard again. They know they need to get one more to secure this.
The way the Blossoms have been playing lately, they have gone on attack. They did put away 4 goals in the last match against the Texas Titans.
And there's another shot from distance. Ryan Garcia with a good stop there. And that's what we're talking about, the reaction time by her. Tracking the ball down and bringing it down. Good job by the keeper of the San Antonio Blossoms.
Outstanding play, heads-up play there by Miss Garcia.
And she already knows they're going to take those shots from outside. And here come the Bluebonnets again. Let's see if they're going to take those shots from outside. And here they come. Good job by the Blossoms defensively to get the ball in there, slide there with confidence, and just know, hey, I got this. Don't worry, I got you, Rian.
Full confidence.
Absolutely. Good job by the back forward. Despite that one goal that came right through, there was one of those last minutes goals in the first half that the Bluebonnets put on the Blossoms there to make it 1-0.
And Bluebonnets currently sit in first place, and with the victory tonight would secure their playoff spot in the WPSL, and they would move on to the regionals.
Good job by the Bluebonnets this year to represent Texas. And here comes the Blossoms showing that speed, looking for Rodriguez into the middle with Naomi Powell, taken there by Marlene Campa, the Bluebonnets. And Confident easily taken out by the Bluebonnets defensively. Now they're moving the ball in the backfield, trying to move ball up. Blossoms covering down, recovering into the middle there. Becca Mays trying to recover back out to the right back. And just lost sight of the ball there and went off to the side. And it'll be a throw in for the Bluebonnets.
Yep. And speaking of the playoffs, another team that's in our region is up north in northern Texas is FC Dallas, the women's team, who has an outstanding women's team. They're currently undefeated in WPSL play in their conference. And if the Bluebonnets want to make a serious run to win the championship, they'll probably have to go through FC Dallas.
Absolutely. You know, Texas being very represented very well. There's Arias Rodriguez connecting. Arias, a youngster, the nice 17-year-old with a step, gets past one, gets past another. Waiting, looking, trying to find a way to get the ball, but being very well covered, stays on her feet, and it'll be a foul against the youngster there. But as you can see, the technique, the stamina that youngster possesses at just 17, coming, I believe, out of Brennan, Texas.
It was a great play, but you can tell by a little bit of lack of experience. She should have looked up. She did have a couple players there.
She had Christina Nunes right up on the right wing by herself, was unable to. And that's one of the things with young players is the lack of vision. But still, though, challenging the Bluebonnet defenders, and that's what you need to do. You just need to bring it to them. And good poke there by Ms. Nunes Ms. Naomi Powell in the middle. Becca Mays there. A little physicality between Naomi Powell and Ms. Campa, and it'll be called against Ms. Powell. As you can tell, we do have some Houston TTI Bluebonnet fans making the trip out here to San Antonio. Whistle blown. There's going to be a free kick there for the Houston TTI Bluebonnets.
Yeah, the official knows that this game is going to get a whole lot more physical here in the later stages of the second half, so he's not going to have any of this. He's going to keep it in play and make sure that the ball will roll when he blows the whistle and when he's ready.
We also want to give a shout out to our friend at the cameraman here. He's been helping us, giving us these good angles, bringing it to you. El Señor, Mr.
Joseph Cubido, fellow friend and veteran. Thank you for helping us out here on the cameras. You're doing a great job there, Q.
Also affectionately known as Mr. Q. So we thank you, Q, for helping us on the camera. Good job. Thank you for bringing us all those exclusives. Becca Mays blocking one of the passes there by Marlene Campa. Marlene Campa now calling for the ball, wide open space, and this is where you do not want to have this young lady alone between you and the keeper. And here comes the Bluebonnets out to the wing on number 44, dribbling, trying to get past one defender, gets the ball into the middle. Good job by the keeper to keep an eye on that, let it go out. It'll be a goal kick for the Bluebonnets. And we can see what the Blossoms are going to do here. What I would like to see is a lot more pressure. They're doing a little bit better to get the ball up top. But again, they are losing and giving away too many footballs. Here come the Blossoms right into the middle. Good drop down. Naomi Powell right over her head. Naomi Powell still sticking it to Rodriguez. There's Naomi Powell one more time trying to get past one defender in the midfield. And kicks it out to Christina Nunes. Good job. And there's a speed by Nunes. But good job by the defender of the Bluebonnets to get between the player and the ball. That's technique. That's just straight up defending a player and a ball. Good job by the Bluebonnets. That would have been very dangerous. And it's going to be a foul on the Bluebonnets there. I'm sorry, on the Blossoms.
Yeah, with so many B's, we're easily getting confused between the Bluebonnets and the Blossoms. But yes, it is a foul on the Blossoms. The Blossoms are starting to accumulate some fouls here in the second half. They need to be a little bit careful because the head official here will start throwing some yellow cards out. And we definitely don't want to see that, or even worse, a red card. We also want to do a shout out to Harry, who came on our Twitter saying that he hopes that the Blossoms continue to work with us and Las Rojas next year, and we definitely will. We'll try our best to build a relationship with them.
It'll be definitely a busy women's soccer season in San Antonio. There is confirmed, possibly, I say confirmed, 2 women's soccer teams in San Antonio with Alamo City Soccer Club and the San Antonio Blossoms, and don't count out the San Antonio Athenians, who are looking to make a comeback in the 2019 season of the WPSL, or the Women's Soccer League.
Yeah, as more information comes out, we'll have that for you on our website, soysaf.com, and of course on our YouTube channel. There are a lot of big things happening, a lot of great things happening for women's soccer here in San Antonio. Another place I would like to see maybe a UPSL team or WPSL team would be down in the Rio Grande Valley. There's a lot of great soccer down there for women as well.
Absolutely.
As we had Rivera from Brownsville and McAllen make it up here to the regional state finals.
Right. Brownsville Rivera, Brownsville Lopez as well making the state play. There's Miss Arias again showing that speed. 1-on-1, going to take that shot and goal! Goal by Marissa Arias, the youngster out of San Antonio, Texas. We've been talking about it all week long. Takes on all the defenders and fearlessly just goes at it opposite post, brings a player, the keeper, to the near post and breaks it outside. Lots of technique by the youngster. Good shot, 1-1 here in San Antonio, Texas, in the season finale between the San Antonio Blossoms and the Houston TTI Bluebonnets. And that's what we were talking about. Get on the scoreboard early. Goal, Marissa Arias, San Antonio Blossoms, 1-1.
A wonderful goal by Arias. A very smart move, very smart run by her. And once she realized that she had a shot on goal, she took it, did not hesitate, and boom, right there in the back of the net. We are all knotted up 1-1 right now.
Absolutely, 1-1, and that all that does is bring momentum to the Blossoms. And like we've been saying recently, these young ladies have been playing with a lot of confidence in the second half of the season. I believe they haven't lost one game in the last 4 games, Miguel.
No, they've in the past 3 they've gone with 2 victories and a draw, so they're finishing the season very well.
And there's Miss Arias again, watching Naomi Powell. Way to be there with a nice little heel kick to Nunes. And here comes Arias just a little bit. It looks like she's a little gassed, but it's okay. But Nunes sticking with the ball. Ball still in play. Gets past one defender. And here comes Tiny. Oh, nice job by Christina Nunes to get one pass. Gets the ball into the middle. Far post. Looking for Arias in the middle. Good job by the Blossoms again. And that's what we're talking about, that spark. We're talking about that one play that can get them going. Marissa Arias looks a little bit gassed after that first run, but the mission was accomplished. 1-1. We have a ball game out here.
Blossoms are looking like sharks right now. When they see that blood in the water, they're going for the attack.
Absolutely, and that's what they need to do. They need to stay on the offensive, do the high pressures, and try to control the ball in the middle. There's Rodriguez again showing that speed. Rodriguez showing the composure into the middle to Naomi Powell. Good job by Powell. Nice little step back.
Excellent ball control by Powell.
Absolutely, recognizing where the defender was. Looking for Ms. Nunes out in the wing. Again, she's looking a little gassed after those runs. It's pretty humid on the field, and it's pretty heavy after the torrential rain that we had before the game.
Yeah, again, this is the 8th match of the season. It's a very short season. They've been playing and practicing here for the past 6 weeks. And some of these girls actually also play for their local colleges as well. So they're practicing or doing their off-season workworkouts in the middle of the week.
Here comes Miss Arias again on a one-on-one situation. Gets past one, takes a shot from distance. Good job. Good job by the Bluebonnet defender, goalkeeper to stick with it, knowing very well what is going on.
Yep, Blossoms here still on the attack. Nice
good job, Naomi Powell. Back out to Miss Arias. And here come the Bluebonnets, going to try to capitalize on it.
Nutmeg.
Gets past one defender. There's 3 Blossoms on it. She gets past number 4 from the Bluebonnets. Gets past. Good ball control. Says control it. Coming right back, and a bad giveaway by the Bluebonnets right into the one that you don't want to give it to. Miss Arias taking on one defender. Takes one shot from goal, right at the keeper. But again, you see that confidence building from the youngster, taking already 3 shots from goal in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, Miss Arias is starting to look gassed. I know we've said it already a couple times with the heat and humidity here. Maybe she might need here a few minutes on the bench to kind of recuperate and have her back on. But the game is starting to open up quite a bit as the Blossoms are being aggressive and attacking. Bluebonnets here currently on the back of their heels, but they're trying to build something here.
There's former Athenian number 20, Marlene Campa, with the ball right there. She has shown a lot of speed, but they're coming down on her, and here come the Bluebonnets trying to look for what appeared Miss Rodriguez over now up on the right wing. And here comes Marlene Campa from the TTI Bluebonnets into the middle to number 4.
Miss Arias is looking towards the sideline. Looks like she's ready to be subbed out here, and I don't blame her. She's been working really hard for
Absolutely, she got that goal.
In the game. Yep.
Good job, got that goal, tied the game up, time for a little breather and recover. But here come the Bluebonnets, who have not, given up as of late. And here's how they scored. Nice little throw in there, trying to find somebody in the middle to get that ball in. Blossoms throw the ball out, and we're going to have our first substitution from both Blossoms and the Bluebonnets.
Wise play there to take the ball out of bounds and get a chance here to get these subs in. And it looks like she's staying out.
Yeah, staying in. It looks like Rodriguez is the one coming out. Christina Nunes looks like she will be coming out, and in is Miss Callahan coming in for the Blossoms.
Even with the stoppages play, even though it's a few seconds, it does a lot for these players. They're in top condition, so even a 30-second break here would give them what they need to move on and get another run.
Absolutely, 16th minute of the second half. Oh, and a goal that got past the defender, and it is a 2-1 game. We were just talking about that. You have to watch out. These young ladies know how to get the ball into the back of the net, and somehow on the sideline, the Bluebonnets were able to curve one past the defender and past Miss Rayanne Garcia.
That's almost an SC Sports Center top 10 goal from a tight angle,
absolutely,
getting past the defender and the keeper
right off the sideline.
The TTI Bluebonnet fans show their support and obviously cheered for that second goal.
Absolutely, 2-1 now, minute 17 of the second half. Bluebonnets back on top of the San Antonio Blossoms. Here comes Miss Callahan. Nice little chip move. Callahan still with the ball, trying to create a little bit more. Sticking with it. Bluebonnets now trying to get back out of the backfield, trying to move up. There's Marlene Campa. Right to Christina Nunes, Naomi Powell. Out to Miss Arias, who heel kicks it for Miss Callahan. Just offsides for Miss Arias. And that's what you want to see. Yep, you don't want to give up.
As the second half moves on, it really hasn't rained here since before the beginning of the match, so the field's starting to dry out. As you can tell, the ball's starting to move a little bit quicker here as the field starts to dry out, and we're actually starting to get a beautiful sunset here in San Antonio.
Absolutely.
As always, the best sunsets are always here in Texas.
Absolutely. Gorgeous little sunset, as you can see there in the background and the backdrop. San Antonio in the backfield there. Nice pink, purple, blue, all the kinds of Texas that you want in your life. I love it. I think it's one of the best things you can see, especially when it's a Saturday night watching some good football.
And back to the action here. The Bluebonnets are here on the sideline trying to make a pass and build an attack. Intercepted by the Blossoms. Bluebonnets quickly settle the ball and try to build another attack here. Oh, a miscue by Naomi Powell, and now the Blossoms the Bluebonnets are coming into the attacking third. Trying to take advantage here, trying to score a third one, but
Becca May's cutting that off on the defensive side. Good job.
One-on-one, Callahan and a Bluebonnets player there. Callahan looks like she's going to win the ball, but it is stripped away by number 20. Callahan still playing hard there. She wins the ball. Ball moving around a lot. Hasn't been settled yet, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be a Bluebonnets throw-in. We're currently going into the 20th minute here of the second half. Bluebonnets lead 2-1 on a ridiculous goal from a tight angle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another throw-in. This time the Blossoms will have it. Throw-in in. Won by Naomi Powell. Quickly passes it over to number 15.
Callahan lets it go. Good awareness to know that Arias is right back there. Nice little heel kick.
Good idea, but
and it's going to be a throw on for the Bluebonnets.
Yeah, it was a good idea, but she ran out of real estate there.
Yeah, she did.
Let's go, Blossom. Let's go.
Bluebonnets there trying to control the ball again. They are up 2-1 here in the minute, with the 20th minute of the second half. Good job by the Bluebonnets to recover after that one tie-up. And here come the Bluebonnets showing that possession, a ball that they're very well known to do. Keep the ball up, play the defender, go straight through, and do what you do best. Get the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, after the first 13 minutes or so here, the Blossoms were the aggressive and the attackers here. Now it seems like.
And here come the Bluebonnets again into the middle. Campa right over the net there. Lost opportunity by the Bluebonnets to put one in the back of the net there.
The momentum has switched over to the Bluebonnets side now, but this is a game that ebb and flows quite a bit, so we'll see if the Bluebonnets can start, or correction, if the Blossoms can start getting a little bit here and have it sway in their favor. Ball rolls out of play, out of the touchline, and it'll be a throw-in for the Bluebonnets. And this game tonight is brought to you by Soy San Antonio Football. We bring it to you live here on YouTube on Soy SAF TV. We also have a website where you can check out all our articles and blogs at soysaf.com. Go ahead and check it out. We have great stories. A shot on goal.
Oh, there Miss Rayanne Garcia that we were talking about, the quick reflexes by the keeper there to keep the ball game still 2-1. She's talking to her defense right there. Very upset. So how could you let that one go? You know what can happen. Rayanne Garcia there with an amazing save for the San Antonio Blossoms.
Yeah, something we discussed at halftime. You cannot let these Bluebonnet girls any space from distance because they will take advantage of that and they will streak balls quickly in play. Number 10 crosses it into the inside the box.
Good job with Naomi Powell to bring it down, bring it out, and there goes Becca Mays controlling the ball up, looking up, and she's going to give it just a little bit too much for Miss Arias there. Keeper has to come all the way back out to make sure that Arias doesn't get the ball control there.
Bluebonnets here on the attack again as number 20 passes it on to the forward, number 10.
Bluebonnets know that they got to put one more into the back. Oh, there come the Bluebonnets. Takes a shot. They know that they need to put one more to really secure this game. They understand what this team is all about. And again, you see these corner kicks, and this is a classic. Well, I'm sorry, this is going to be. Yes, it'll be a corner kick here. And you'll see how the Bluebonnets take this. They will pack the line, as you can tell, everybody into the middle. Oh, they're going to just play it out. That's a different tactic this time. I think they learned from the first time. But now, nice job by the Bluebonnets there to get past one defender, and it'll be another goal kick. I'm sorry, another corner kick for the Bluebonnets.
Being that this is a rivalry match and the last match of the season, I highly doubt that the Blossoms will play for the draw. I think they want to win this one against their bitter rivals.
Yeah, again, stamp it there. Hey, we are the best in the conference. Again, some of these players are playing against each other, even though they played in the same team last season. So it's interesting. It's a really fun match to watch.
At the end of the day, they are going to be friends off the field, but right now inside and with the clock rolling, they are not friends at this moment.
Absolutely. Minute 23 here in San Antonio, Texas, at the Northeast Soccer Stadium. 2-1 to the Houston TTI Bluebonnets. And it'll be another corner kick for the Bluebonnets. It'll be the third. And here come the Bluebonnets with a corner kick, playing it into Macampa. Campa pushes it out, pushes back in there. Over the edge of the keeper, and there's going to be another corner kick for the Bluebonnets. And again, Bluebonnets now getting a little creative on these corner kicks, Miguel.
This is their 4th corner in a row. Blossoms really need to work on clearing this one.
Absolutely. Get the ball as soon as you see it. Just get the ball out, boot it up, play it at the top.
You can see Bluebonnets have.
And here we go. The Bluebonnets have now.
The
exactly. Now they have packed the box. Very typical tactic on there. Ball up in the air. Looking for that good. And there's a good job. Just trying to get the ball out. Good job by the Blossoms just to get the ball out. Callahan just boots it up. And that's what you need to do. Get it out of the danger zone. Spread the ball out, recover, relieve the pressure, and try to reconfigure yourself. See where your mistake is, where the gap is, where they're coming through, and work that angle.
We are halfway through the second half. The Bluebonnets lead 2-1.
It'll be a throw-in for the Bluebonnets. After that goal, it seems like the Bluebonnets again have taken possession of the second half of the halves. That's for sure.
Yeah, and they're not parking the bus either. They're attacking. They're looking to get that 3rd goal and give them some distance here between the Blossoms because they know the Blossoms are capable of putting 1 or 2 away.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially with Arias and Becca Mays, who score at any
Nunes
time.
back up there. Oh, good turn by the Bluebonnets, looking into the middle. Take one shot, and it'll be a goal kick. Good idea, good turn by the Bluebonnets to get back on goal. Again, like you said, they are not letting the gas off the pedal. They're looking for that 3rd goal. They're trying to solidify their dominance in the conference again as they defended last year.
Yeah, it's an outstanding team run by an outstanding head coach in Mr. Pura, who, again, we mentioned earlier in the game, has a history with Manchester City, the women's team over there in England.
And you can tell very well organized, very well machined with the Bluebonnets, having a lot of composure. You can tell that you can see the experience between both teams. Blossoms trying their best to stay at par with this team, and so far doing a pretty decent job. But you know, you can see the inexperience on the Blossom side versus the Bluebonnets experience. So
there's a lot of talent on the Blossoms team, but we do have a lot of youth. Again, this is their first year. You can almost consider them an expansion team.
Correct.
But as this team grows together and you get new players coming in, this team I think will be a lot better next year, record-wise.
Oh, of course, and they're going to have
good
to
now. There's nothing to say that they're good now. They have a lot of youth, a lot of talent. But experience has to come with that talent, so you can start putting away those W's.
And you know, all the Blossoms can do from here is just improve, especially with more women's soccer teams coming into the league. Marlene Campo there with a shot there for the Bluebonnets, just wide of the goal. But as we were saying, you know, we're going to have a couple more teams coming into the 2019 season of women's soccer, and it's going to have to get a little bit more competitive. You're going to have to bring a little bit more players, a little bit more experience. But for right now, the Blossoms have that one up when it comes down to experience in the league, as the other ones are going to start going off learning how to work on their experience. There's Arias looking into the middle, into nobody. Good, very defensively played by the Bluebonnets. Now they're going on the counter, and he falls right into one of the Bluebonnet forwards, out to Marlene Campo into the middle, out to the wing, number 40 on the Bluebonnets, taking one player, taking another one, trying to get into the middle, slide in, but Naomi Powell not having any of it, standing her ground. A good job by Naomi Powell to stick with it. And here come the Blossoms trying to create something. Again, they're looking for the youngster, and here it is. Does she get out there? There's Callahan still with it.
They call a foul. It looks like Arias is on the ground right now.
Yeah, that was a hard knock there between the keeper and Miss Arias. She's holding her ankle there.
Like 15 yards out of that box.
And we will see what the official's going to do. He's going to call for a change. He's going to call for the trainer. Arias going down hard, but not giving up on the play. Looks like she rolled her ankle there towards the end.
Yeah, it looked like either she rolled her ankle or she just took a hit to the shin.
Absolutely. And that's, you know, whenever it's you and the keeper, you already know one of two things. You're going to get a glove or you're going to get cleats.
Yeah.
So very brave by Miss Arias to just take the challenge and draw the foul. She's up on her feet. And it looks like she's just got a good knot there. She's walking out the field. You can see you can hear the fans there supporting. Very thankful that she's walking off, and we will see how they recover.
It was a very aggressive play there by the keeper. I'm surprised the official didn't pull out a yellow card on that. She was so far out. She was about 10 yards outside the box, and it was basically just a one-on-one and kind of a slide. But he just calls it a foul. Naomi Powell is going to take the free kick.
As you can tell, the ball's very far out from the box. So
very surprised that the keeper went out that far.
Exactly. And I'm surprised that the official did not call. I think if there's one fault, I think that's the one that he missed tonight.
He did miss this opportunity. But Naomi Pa's going to take the free kick. Let's see what the Blossoms do here as they're getting some subs in.
And as we know, they like to go far post, looking for Becca Mays, looking for their top players. They're bringing up their defense. So their top midfielders. There's Powell going at goal on that far post, and there it is. They were looking for one of their defenders back there, but they're coming back down. Ball back into the middle. Ball still in play. Stopped there by the Blossoms. Brought down. There, Miss Callahan into the middle there, trying to play one more. Just stopped there by two Bluebonnet defenders. Marlene Campa gets past one. Being chased now, and still with the ball. Blossoms coming back up with it. Becca Mays trying to find it. Here's an opportunity for the Blossoms. One on, and it's a goal by the San Antonio Blossoms. Miss Rodriguez, who's been working hard all game long. Rodriguez brings one back for the San Antonio Blossoms. Good job there by Becca Mays to intercept the ball, recognize where Rodriguez was on the wing. A very experienced play by Becca Mays. 2-2 here in San Antonio, Texas. 30 minutes to go.
Another outstanding goal, and also for Miss Rodriguez to be smart and avoid the keeper.
Absolutely.
And get the ball just past her, just past the fingertips, and then to keep that composure and
keep
put
the
one
balance,
in the back.
to have the strength to get one in the back of the net.
Sometimes those open netters are the hardest ones to put away.
And a very rare mistake there by the by the Houston TTI Bluebonnets to give that away, and they paid dearly for it. 2-2 in San Antonio, Texas. Minute 31. Houston, the TTI Bluebonnets versus San Antonio Blossoms. But here comes Miss Campa looking into the middle. Again, the Bluebonnets are not going to let off goal. They don't want to tie this, and they don't want to lose the season finale.
Neither team wants to play for a draw here tonight.
Absolutely not. They are going to go hard all 90 minutes. Marlene Campa back with the ball again, playing hard. And here comes the Bluebonnets trying to get the ball. Oh, nutmeg there by the Bluebonnet forward, but Blossom's recovering very well. Callahan there, bringing down the ball. And into the middle. Blossoms controlling that. And here comes Naomi Powell down with it. Number 11 out there.
That's Hanson.
And now there with a good challenge, trying to come back up. Are the Blossoms coming right back down with it. And it's going to be a foul there.
Are we going to see our first part of the night?
He hasn't shown any yet, but we will see if he's going to call those challenges both ways, because definitely that was a shirt grab, bringing her down, preventing her from moving on the play. But here come the San Antonio Blossoms with an opportunity to tie this match. To take the lead in this match, 3-2 here in San Antonio in front of a good crowd. I'd say 200-300 people out here on a Saturday night enjoying some beautiful soccer and a beautiful weather.
Of course, with SAFC not playing tonight, what better place if you love soccer to be at and watch some San Antonio soccer with the Blossoms.
Absolutely. And there's a missed opportunity there by the Blossoms, but again, the Blossoms putting on that pressure onto the Bluebonnets, which is what they got to do. Unfortunately, it's going to cost you, it's going to exhaust you, but your players need to commit, and they need to start having the desire to either go away with a tie or just take the lead. But as you can see, some of those players, some Blossoms already on their knees, exhausted. It is humid out there, and the pitch is pretty heavy, and we're going to see some substitutions here by the San Antonio Blossoms already. Out is number 23, Miss Callahan. And it seems like Ms. Raven Guerrero will be coming in for the Blossoms. LSU soccer player. And they're changing formations again. As you can tell, we were talking about earlier in the first half, whatever player they sub in, they got to be ready for a formation change. You saw there Ms. Hanson, number 9, move out wide into the right wing. So now here come the Bluebonnets with probably their 6th corner kick of the second half.
Yeah, there are about 4 that were in a row, and hopefully we don't have the case here again. It says they take a short corner.
And they're going with the short pass, going right back into the middle. And here comes a header by the Bluebonnets. Campa just shy I'm sorry, she just blew that one right over the keeper. But if she would have gone a little bit underneath that ball, that would have been definitely back. She does not know how to miss from there. Very rare miss from that distance from Aline Campa.
Yeah, she took that one from the top of the foot, as you could tell, and it looked more like a field goal than a shot on goal.
Yeah. Raven Guerrero, very busy. I'm sorry, Rayan Garcia, keeper back there, very busy here in the second half, doing a good job. Game is tied at 2-2.
Getting here into the later stages of the second half, you got to have a concern here on fatigue and the wear of the game. The field is pretty heavy, but it is starting to dry out a little bit, so the ball is starting to roll a little bit quicker. As you can tell, the pace of the game is a lot faster than it was in the first half.
Absolutely. The pitch has, dried out a lot, but as you can see, a lot slip. There are some patches out there where you can definitely slip right on your back.
Yeah, that was one of the concerns. And then also here on our left side in front of goal is there's a couple places that were puddling up while it was raining, but the puddle had gone away.
And here come the Bluebonnets. Takes a shot from distance. Becca Mays getting her body between her and the ball. And here comes another shot at distance. Blossom defenders just throwing their bodies at that soccer ball to prevent. They know exactly what can happen from way out there, sacrificing their bodies to make sure that the ball does not go in there.
As the Brits say, it's 6s and 7s at the back.
Absolutely, 6s and 7s at the back. Absolutely agreed. And here come the Bluebonnets, still trying to take the game away from the Blossoms, who have had a resurgence. Abigail Hernandez there into Naomi Powell, looking out wide, and here comes Miss Rodriguez again. Good ball. Good ball by Miss Rodriguez. She's still on it. Still on it. And just outside, ball still in play by the Blossom. Hernandez trying to get right back onto it. The Bluebonnets coming right back down, but intercepted there by the Blossoms. Gets off past one, into the middle. Nobody there to assist. Blossom still trying to get the ball possession into the middle. Abigail Hernandez there, coming down with it. And here come the Blossoms, losing possession of it. And Bluebonnets got a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of pressure there, Miguel.
Yeah, this game is really exciting. This has to be by far the best game of the season here.
Absolutely. You can see that the girls have connected late. Unfortunately, it's late, but it doesn't matter. You can see how these girls can come together quickly. That's a good challenge. Got a face there.
They decided to give up on it because they were offside. Looks like we have a player down right now.
And it looks like in one of those challenges, seems like number 20 got those hands up in the air. Probably caught her in the chin or on the lip. And
it's kind of hard to tell, but the trainer is coming out to evaluate her. It's hard to tell who's down right now.
Number 20 from the Houston TTI Bluebonnets, Marlene Campa, coming over and making sure that the opposing player is okay. And that looks like it's going to be
Ashley Stamps.
Yeah, Miss Ashley Stamps, who's had an absolutely great second half there in the center. I'd say, I don't even know. We've seen her in the center mid. We've seen her center defensive mid. You never know with these girls. Whoever comes in, that's where they move over. But Ashley Stamps being a very big factor in this 2-2 draw at the moment, minute 37 of the second half here in San Antonio, Texas.
Right, as you said before, some of these girls are playing different positions. I noticed that Naomi Powell was playing more of a defensive mid at the beginning of the match, and now we see here more of an attacking role.
Absolutely. Yeah, we see her up top again. And back into the game there is number 3, Christina Nunes. Becca Mays, the captain, the machine, so going there trying to chase him down. Good job by the Blossoms to keep the Bluebonnet attack away, standing their ground, not getting caught ball watching, but playing the play. And there's Raven Guerrero right there, number 9, trying to look over to Ms. Rodriguez, who's had 2 very successful runs. One of them was where she took basically a defense, took the keeper, tied the game 2-2 on a very good Becca Mays interception there.
Yeah, they're playing very well. The Blossoms need to take a look at number 24 there, Abby Hernandez. She's had a couple chances where she's been wide open on a run, and they haven't quite seen her yet. So hopefully she can get involved.
And there she is. There she is. Speaking about getting involved, Abby Hernandez there in the middle, trying to get it over to the wing or into the middle. Too. Good job there by the defender of the Blossoms, trying to get the ball back up there. And another good job by the right back. I see him back there. trying to get the ball back up, trying to get it to their top scorers, Miss Hernandez. Good job. There's Miss Hernandez being physical, getting back up with the ball from her back. Good job to not give up on it. And here's a one-on-one opportunity again for the Blossoms. That is probably the third time we've seen the Blossoms go one-on-one on the keeper, her having to come out. Becca Mays standing tall into the middle there.
We're coming down to the final 5 minutes here, so you know that the game's intensity is going to only go up from here.
Absolutely. Final 10, final 5 minutes of the match here, plus whatever the official wants to give, and it's starting to get physical. It is a 2-2 match here in San Antonio, Texas. Riguero trying to get past one defender there, only gets stopped. But the Blossoms playing a lot of pressure as of late. They would be happy to get out with a tie, but it would be even more motivating to finish the season with a win against a top team of the league.
Ball goes out of play. Looks like it will be a corner for the Bluebonnets. Coming up on the 41st minute of the second half. And the Bluebonnets have taken a couple tactics here on the corner kicks. Let's see what they do here. Are they going to stack the right there in front of the goal, in front of Garcia, or are they going to take a short pass here and try to cross it in and put one in that way? Let's see what they do.
Let's hear it for your San Antonio Blossoms.
And they're going through the air, and there's Ryan Garcia with a punch out into the box, get it out. Bluebonnets coming right back out, playing it from the backfield, trying to recover, trying to reposition themselves in the spot. And there's Miss Rayanne Garcia just dropping herself right out of the ball. Good job to just come out and say, I got this, ladies. Move forward, get the ball up, and there she is. Again, trying to get the ball up in the air. Abigail Hernandez trying to come down with it when it comes a big bounce over the defender. But the Bluebonnets coming right back down with it. Number 20, Marlene Campo from the Houston TTI Bluebonnets coming down with it. 24 to number 22 connection has been lethal, Miguel.
Yep.
And there's a shot from distance, and it went right past the keeper on a rare mistake. And there is a goal, 3-2 to the Houston TTI Bluebonnets. Just a miscommunication between the defender and the keeper back there, Miguel.
That was so unfortunate. I hate to see one go in like that. For the ball that was meant to be a pass, it was a miscommunication between the defender and the keeper. The ball kind of dropped and did a little short hop, and before you know it, it's in the back of the net. But this game is not over.
It's still 4
minutes to play. We'll see if the Blossoms can put one or two here and come back from this one.
Absolutely, and that's just one of those mental errors that you'll always pay for, but here they come. Good job. There's Christina Nunes there showing the speed and aggression that she has, taking the ball out to the wing, but good job defensively by the Bluebonnets to take that ball out. It would have to be a quick throw-in by the Blossoms out to Abigail Hernandez. Hernandez trying to come back down with it, but Bluebonnets swarming all over. Defenders trying to find Ms. Nunes back up there, and there's a little miscommunication between the defense and the forward players.
Yeah, it looked like Nunes was trying to go inside, and number 15 thought she was going outside, so there was a little miscommunication there, and now we have a goal kick here as we enter the 43rd minute of the second half. Time is quickly running out here for the Blossoms as they are down 3-2 against Houston TTI Bluebonnets here in San Antonio, Texas. We certainly don't want to see the match end this way. Let's hope we can get at least 1 or 2 goals here from the Blossoms and they can walk away with the victory.
And that'll be a very good way to finish the season for the Blossoms. And you see there a good tackle there and the sportsmanship by the girls that you see here all the time, which is something awesome to see. The Bluebonnets and the Blossoms are not unfamiliar to each other. They've known each other for quite some time. This rivalry goes all the way back from last year, and there's Nunes bringing it down.
There was a throw-in by Megan Katona.
Naomi Powell there with a nice little turn, bringing it back out to the center back.
Nice to switch the field and kind of extend it and spread it out.
Bluebonnets now back with possession, and it seems like it's going to be a foul on the Bluebonnets there. A little shove in the back on Raven Guerrero, I believe, of the Blossoms.
It was Guerrero who took a fall there. Some of the Bluebonnets fans are not in agreement with that call. They make their voices heard, but
Blossoms
the official is not having any of that.
Playing the ball quickly. The ball stays on side. Abigail Hernandez with it, takes it. Good idea. Good job by Miss Becca Mays to see the player up top. It'll be a goal kick for the Blossoms.
Coming into the final minute of regulation play. So all that remains is 1 minute here plus stoppage time.
You can hear now the crowd, yes. You hear the crowd now getting into the latter minutes. They want to tie, they want to win. And here come the Blossoms trying to recover. That's a slip there by the Bluebonnets there. Reverend Guerrero coming down with it. Looking out for Miss Rodriguez. Rodriguez already with 1 goal. Takes on 1 defender, takes another one. Back out to Reverend Guerrero. Guerrero takes the ball in.
Deflected by the Bluebonnets defender there.
And it'll be a goal kick for the San Antonio Blossoms. But good idea again, putting on that pressure. Just take the shot from outside. Take your chances. Let your forwards, you know, pick up the trash or get it on a rebound and get the ball in the back of the net. Blossoms again coming down quick from the ground and trying to move the ball up. At this point in time, all they're thinking about is just killing the clock. You're up 3-2. You already know the Blossoms are not going to give up, but here come the Bluebonnets regardless, finding an opportunity to strike, and they are going to take it. Bluebonnets trying to create something up top, going into the middle. Marlene Campo there now receiving. 2-3 Blossom players on her. She turns around, looks for another center mid, looks for them. Moving back now, trying to reposition themselves, trying to find a way to get into a lane to score another one. The Bluebonnets now letting off the gas pedal here. They're still trying to look for more.
Yeah, they're trying to put another one away, even though here we're in stoppage time, which I suspect the official is probably going to call about 4 minutes of stoppage time with a couple of injuries and stoppages in play. Of course, we are at the mercy of the official now. We don't really have the scoreboard to let us know exactly how much stoppage time we have as the ball rolls out of play. It'll be Bluebonnets' ball.
Bluebonnets here need to start playing a little bit quicker, need to start putting some pressure more on the ball. As soon as the ball gets thrown in, you need to start swimming those players. You can't be standing around. See those one-on-one opportunities right there in these latter moments of the game. You need to be out there supporting, trying to get that ball back up to your goal, because all the Bluebonnets are going to do is going to go to that corner and kill the clock.
Yeah, which is a good strategy when you're up here so late in the match, especially here in stoppage time with only a couple minutes to go. You're going to want to stay here and you're attacking third.
Bluebonnets are going to be going in for a throw-in. They're probably going to try to go short, try to kill the clock, and there it is. Go short to the nearest player. She's going to try to hold on to the ball, but she's still playing. Blossom's still on it. Going right back out there, and there's the Bluebonnets again doing that strategy. Taking the ball to the corner, trying to kill the clock. Time has expired. We're in the 46th minute of the second half here. At any moment given in time, the official can call the game. Rayan Garcia, the keeper, trying to get the ball in play before the whistle blows, but it's a short kick, goes right to the Bluebonnet midfielder, and the Bluebonnets again going right back over to that corner, trying to kill that clock. Unless the Blossoms try to do something, try to take the ball away, try to get the ball up in the field, it'll be a throw-in. I'm sorry, it'll be a throw-in for the Blossoms, so there's a lucky break for them.
This will probably be their last chance to get a goal here.
Becca May's now with the ball, trying to get back up, and there it is. You got to get the ball back up into the middle if you want to keep the ball in play, keep the game going. But it seems like the Blossoms are gassed here as of late. Getting the ball right back in there, back into the Bluebonnet defender, taking a shot at goal, letting the ball roll.
She misfires there and goes clearly away from the goal.
It'll be a Blossom throw-in, so they're about to get this one quick back into a play before the whistle starts blowing. Minute 47. I think you are right, Miguel. It'll be about 2 more minutes. We're already 2 minutes into stoppage time. Abigail Hernandez, they're trying to come back down with it, but the Blossom still possess it. Marlene Campa there into the middle. Back out to the Blossoms. Blossoms now trying.
No rush to give up this ball.
And there it is, my friends. It is game over in San Antonio, Texas, as the San Antonio Blossoms fall in their season finale. 3-2 to their rival. Battle of the Flowers goes to the to the Houston TTI Bluebonnets in a very, very good match here in San Antonio, Texas, Miguel.
That's right. It was a very well played game for both teams. A lot of great goals, a lot of great passes and players here. It's unfortunate that the season is so short. I would love to see these two teams play at least one more time before the season would end, but unfortunately this is the last one. The girls here from the Blossoms teams are going to move back and play with their high schools and colleges. and the Bluebonnets looks like they're moving on to the playoffs.
It's been a successful WPSL season. We had women's soccer in San Antonio, which a lot of folks were worried about last season once the Assyrians announced that they would not be coming back to the WPSL. A lot of folks worried, would they have women's soccer? The answer was yes. Classic Elites Club started their WPSL bid, got nominated, got accepted, put their application, and we do have good news. Next season confirmed, we do have 2 WPSL teams coming into San Antonio. So Soy San Antonio football, Soy SAF will be very, very busy covering SAFC, covering the San Antonio Blossoms, and as you can see, there are the girls acknowledging the crowd here at the Northeast Soccer Stadium here in San Antonio, Texas, on a successful, I would say, successful inaugural season.
Yeah, we're really appreciative of all the fans here that came out and support San Antonio Blossoms, and obviously the team is very appreciative of that. So hopefully we can see some larger crowds next year, especially when we start seeing the Alamo City come in, and we'll have an intercity rivalry here, an Alamo City rivalry. There should be some good ones here next year, and then as well as the TTI Bluebonnets, they're showing their love for their supporters that drove all the way out here from Houston.
Absolutely. They drove right through the rain, too, just to make it out here. And you can see the sportsmanship from the support overall for women's soccer here in the great state of Texas. It is a 3-2 final in San Antonio, Texas, where the San Antonio Blossoms fall to the Houston TTI Bluebonnets. Good luck to the Bluebonnets as they go on to the playoffs this season, Miguel, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a very fun, interesting season. I can't wait for 2019 to roll around again. We're going to have another team coming into the mix, and we might have the Athenians coming back as well. So we're going to see how 2019 shapes out. Of course, we're going to bring you all the latest updates on the Blossoms, Alamo City SC, and all the other teams here in the San Antonio area. Just check out our YouTube channel on Soy SAF TV and www.soysaf.com.
Absolutely. As always, Miguel, it was a pleasure calling these games with you as of late. I had a lot of fun. It's been great. Follow all our Soy SAF exclusive articles of players. Stay tuned to our YouTube channels, Facebook, and Twitter, as we will be bringing you post-analysis, final thoughts on a 2018 season of WPSL in San Antonio. It's been a lot of fun. Miguel, thanks for joining us for the ride.
From the BAC here in San Antonio, Texas, have a good evening.